This week, the Bears moved to 5-1 by beating Detroit, and we talked to fans at George's on 95th Street in Oak Lawn, Illinois. Also this week on the Spotlight, we go to the United Center. We talk to Joakim Noah with some interesting thoughts about his offseason, and we talk to the coach, Tom Thibodeau. All that this week right here on the Spotlight. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. From wherever Chicago sports teams are making news, it's the 25th year of the Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You better get to the Dirty Sock for Benkowski Trivia. We got a Halloween show on Wednesday, October 31st, 7:30 p.m. You got to dress up and you get bonus points. Wednesday, November 14th at 7:30 p.m. I'll be back again. 93rd and Roberts Road. Eat, drink, and play. Yep. Want to get a haircut from a great hairstylist? Call mine, Rose Murillo, 312-726-2201. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Time to get to Tanks, a very fun bar at 124th and Western. They got the outdoor beer garden going strong in this beautiful weather. Beanbag games. They're open Monday through Friday at 10 a.m., Saturday and Sunday at noon. You can watch the Sox, you can watch the Cubs, your favorite NFL games, daily specials, Tanks 124th and Western.
Hi, my name is Rose, and I've been a skilled hairstylist for over 10 years. I specialize in men's haircuts and in corrective color. Come visit me at Salon 203 at 203 North LaSalle, 312-726-2201. And while you're at it, come in and get a shoe shine and a shave. It's a great place where a man can be a man.
Las Fuentes, great Mexican cuisine at 115th and Pulaski. They have a great bar, wonderful drinks, and I'll be back on Sunday, October 7th during the Bears game, shooting video. You can be there too and join us at Las Fuentes, 115th and Pulaski. Great place. First quarter, Bears-Lions. Jay Cutler on the move. Of course, it's Brandon Marshall. And, of course, the Bears go out to a 7-0 lead. So the first quarter ends 10-0. It is glass clinking time. We're, of course, at George's, and the fans are loving it. Tell us your name and what you like so far.
Kevin Garrison. I love the Bears. And George's, the beer is cold, and people are friendly. Right. There we go. There we go.
Was there anything about the first quarter you really enjoyed?
Yeah, we're kicking the snot out of Detroit. How much better could it get?
All I can say is thanks for saying snot. Tell us your name and your impressions.
Hi, I'm Flip. The game is great. George's is great. I think we need to work on our running game, though, in the second quarter.
Yeah, you might as well knock some time off the clock. Also, I was saying off camera, I'd like to see Devin Hester take one to the house. It seems like he's maybe more interested in receiving than running the kicks back.
Yeah, he is. But let him go one more time, and he's gone all the way. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm thinking 100-0, Flip. What do you think?
I'm going 103 because I got 3 as my final number.
That's an interesting number. All I could say is, stop Bears. Second quarter, Bears up 10-0, dominating defense. And guess who? Lance Briggs, the man on the spot, recovers a fumble, and Detroit is knocked off the board and locked away again. We're at halftime, and the Bears have a 10-0 lead. And I told her earlier, I said, with the exception of a touchdown, I'd rather have you on camera as you cross in front of our lens. Tell everybody who you are and why we're all having a good time here.
I'm Jennifer. I'm bartending at George's Lounge, and we are all drinking and having a great time. There are great specials here. And we have $1.75 domestic beers today, and a lot of people come out for that.
All right, you can cross in front of the lens again.
What?
You can cross in front of the lens again.
Thanks.
All right, now back to our other analysts. All right, gentlemen, tell us your names and what you think of either George's or the game. Let's start with you, sir.
The game's going pretty good that way.
Start with your name.
My name's Dino.
Okay, and what do you think of the game so far?
The game's not going too bad. It's going pretty good.
What do you think of George's?
George's, it's our go-to spot every time.
It's badass. You get free beers when they score a touchdown.
No, yeah, normally free food when halftime. Beers every time they score. It's not bad at all, All
right, this is my flag to the editor to take the F-bomb out. Please continue with things you like about George's and the people you like.
Every time we come here, it's people we know. It's good service, nothing bad. The bartender's all good. It's always a lot of fun, especially Fridays, Thursdays, a lot of fun. Bears games, a lot of fun. Like I said, drinks when they score, free food at halftime. It's definitely worth it.
All right, that's a nice advertisement. All right, sir, tell us your name and if there was anything that concerned you about the Bears in that first half.
Not much, just other than that I lost 2 times.
All right, let's do another flag on the F-bomb because it is television, and we'll have to pull that out. Okay. All right, but I think we got that handled. I know he won't do it again. And any concern about Jay Cutler's health?
Kind of. It's kind of weird right there that he got knocked down right there for a minute, but he came back, so he'll be back, so it's okay, no problem. Hopefully he don't do the same thing he did last year. But other than that, this place is my first time coming here, and I'm having a good time with my friends, my buddies. So I love this place, it's cool.
All right, and I got a predicted final score?
What do you think, Dino?
7-23.
All right, that's Bears 23, Detroit 7. You heard it here first, even though we're only at the half. They call these guys Nostradamus 1 and 2 for their great ability to predict things. It's always the season for Riley's Trick Shop at 6442 West 111th in Worth, or you can call them at 708-448-0075. Right now they have football strip cards, a wide selection of Halloween costumes and tricks and treats. Santa suits too. Come play in the area's classiest billiard center, Jukebox Billiards, 7910 Calumet Avenue in Munster, 2 blocks south of 8094. Selling the most famous names of pool tables and billiard equipment. Specializing in table recovery and moving of tables. A complete pro shop with the most brand names of cues and cases. Celebrating over 20 years, excellence, top billiard tables, the place where the action is, Jukebox Billiards, 7910 Calumet in Munster. You've got to get to McKell's Inn at 3259 West 111th Street, just west of Kedzie, where good friends meet for a cool one. Tuesday and Thursday, they have $1.50 domestic bottles, $4 Guinness every day. Great people, great staff, and I'll be starting my trivia there in September on Tuesday nights. So I'd like you to come out and see me at McKell's Inn, 3259 West 111th Street on the southwest side. Bring your car to Quick Stop Muffler and Brake at 95th and Pulaski, and they'll fix it right. They also do shocks and struts, free estimates. Call them at 708-423-3700. They're very thorough in their work, and they have very competitive pricing. Quick Stop Muffler and Brake, 95th and Pulaski. Third quarter, Robbie Gould with the field goal to make it 13-0 Bears, and that's how the quarter would end. All right, we're just about through 3 quarters. The Bears holding on to a 13-0 lead, and these gentlemen expressed interest in what we're doing over here, and we're interested in what they're doing. Tell us what you think of the Bears so far and who you are.
My name is Greg. I'm an Oak Lawn resident. Big fan of George's. Lovely what they've done with the place. Big fan of the Bears. They're doing a fine job tonight on Monday night. 13-0. I thought we should be up maybe 21-0, but, you know, it's the Bears.
Good point.
You can hit it out.
Right? Both of them. So tell us, elaborate a little bit more why you like George's.
All right, well, the ambiance is perfect. You got a huge circle of friends, even though you don't even know these people. You get to yell across the bar, say a few things, people yell back at you. It's all good. The TVs are excellent, man.
Yeah, they really are.
You got high def on the inside. These televisions are perfect. The way this place is laid out, you sit at the bar, you can't miss a play of any game that they put on. You cannot miss a play.
Yeah.
Obviously, tonight's Monday Night Football, so they got the Bears on. But any day,
when they got the ticket,
they got the ticket. You're not going to miss a play, man.
Yeah, well, it's well put. We appreciate your input. Your pals want to have any input, or they just want to wave to the camera, say hello or something?
That guy said it all.
Okay. All right. And do you agree as well?
Yeah, I wish I would have won some money tonight on one of those card strips. But this guy here, he won a strip just now. He won $50. So
I'm sure he bought you a couple of beers.
We're happy about that.
There you go. So a lot of good things happening here, including the singer who's practicing his middle C note. I don't even know if I want to get into that too much. But that strange humming you heard in the background was an opera singer on duty, or he's gargling. I don't know. I'm not sure which. About 30 seconds left in the game, and Detroit finally scores, and it makes the game tenuous. 13-7. The Bears lead, but the onside kick was no good, and the Bears would win. And that should do it. So the Bears, in a crazy game that they should have really put away much earlier, add some thrills and excitement. They win at 13-7, and we have some of our good friends here. Jocelyn and Adriana are enjoying themselves quite a bit, and I think they're probably going to toast each other at this point in time. And they are big fans of George's. They're here at least once a week. They like the Bears a lot, and they told me their respective favorite players are Forte and Cutler. There you go. So we appreciate them being here. Wow, that, if anybody knew, right? Okay, and now more people. So the Bears pull out the win. A W is a W. Tell us your name and what you thought of the game.
Joy Bob. I thought the game was awesome. The Bears won. That's great.
It was a great game, especially defensively. I thought maybe the Bears had some chances to score and make it less stressful at the end. What did you think?
Yeah, they could have scored more, but hey, it's a win. That's good for Chicago.
Yeah, that's a good philosophy. And tell us what you like about George's.
George's is a nice, friendly bar. It's a nice, friendly atmosphere. People are really nice here.
Everything you could ask for.
Yeah, everything you can ask for.
A couple of pieces of pizza at halftime.
Yeah. Anytime you come in, you know, on Bears Day, they usually have food at halftime.
All right, well, we appreciate your help. And on behalf of all the people here, thank you. So the Bears play a kind of a close to the vest, maybe closer than needed game, but they do beat Detroit. Tell us your name and what you thought of the Bears game.
My name is Steve Hernandez. The Bears played a hell of a game. Okay, hold on. And I tell you what, their defense, offense was great. Cutler, I thought Cutler was down in the third quarter when they grabbed him by the neck and they threw him down, but he came back up. He was smiling. He was smiling. Good game. The Bears proved themselves today. They did prove themselves today. Hell of a team.
All right. And your thoughts on George's? What do you like about George's?
George's. This is the best bar all around. Every time I've been coming here the last couple of years, bartenders, owners, terrific, very good people. They take care of their people.
So that's why you should come here for the next Bears event, and we'll put up on the screen when we'll be here next taping. On behalf of all the staff and crew, thanks for checking out our George's segment, and we'll be back with more in the Spotlight right after these messages. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. George's Sports Bar is not a secret anymore. 5407 West 95th Street, just a couple of blocks off Central. They have $1 Bud bottles Tuesday and Thursday, $1.50 domestic Sunday and Wednesday. They have a DJ on Friday. They have golden tea, and they have a very cool mini bowling alley at 5407 West 95th. Get there. Come play in the area's classiest billiard center, Jukebox Billiards, 7910 Calumet Avenue in Munster, 2 blocks south of 8094. Selling the most famous names of pool tables and billiard equipment. Specializing in table recovery and moving of tables. A complete pro shop with the most brand names of cues and cases. Celebrating over 20 years. Excellence. Top billiard tables. The place where the action is. Jukebox Billiards. 7910 Calumet in Munster. We're back on the Spotlight. It's time to talk Bulls basketball. And their coach, Tom Thibodeau, really is a unique dude. I found many NBA coaches intense and hardworking, but when you throw bouquets their way, they accept them. Coach Tibbs is the opposite. He doesn't seem to like compliments. He just wants to focus on the next thing ahead, which has its merits, but it can be funny at times. So this is part 2 of Coach Tibbs from a little while back. But it's certainly current in the respect that he's talking about. Come on, Joe, you can come through. You're already on the show anyway.
You gonna take off the whole space?
In fact, you'll see Joe later on in this program. Anyway, right now it's Coach Tibbs.
Questions?
So what's the biggest challenge with the reshuffled deck of your bench and having to kind of reconstruct that element of your team?
I think the challenge is getting everyone on the same page as quickly as possible, and to concentrate on improvement, keep moving forward, and they've done that. I think each day they've gotten better and better, and we still have a long way to go. So that's where I want their concentration to be, and it's been that way thus far.
Where do you stand on the idea of sitting or playing players? I mean, I know you're just kind of
the preseason. I think each case is different, and each coach knows their team best. And Scott's done a great job with them. They played late. They're in the finals. So you have to do what you think is best for your team. So I have enough to worry about here.
Right.
So, but everybody's different. I think if sometimes if you're a younger team and there's a lot of spots up for grabs, or you look at more guys, with other situations you may intend to try to get to your rotation. So each situation is different.
Would you be disappointed at all? I mean, the fact that they probably wouldn't play, Durant or Westbrook in terms of, measuring your team, at where you are right now?
Well, you know, the one thing about their team is they're very deep. And if you're on a roster in this league, you're a great player. So you have to prepare for everybody. It's similar to what will happen during the regular season. Each night, you know, you could be facing a team that has injuries, and if you don't know the guys that are coming in, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. So when you look at the quality of their depth, you know, a kid like Maynor is a great player, and Harden is a great player. Ibaka is a great player. Perkins is an excellent player. So this is a team that they're deep. You know, they have guys that are coming off their bench that can start in a lot of places. So we have to be ready. So no matter who's out there, you know, we got to be ready for those guys.
Tom, earlier today you were very complimentary about the Bears, the football team. Are you an admirer of them individually, Jay Cutler, anybody? What are your
their whole team. I mean, I have enough trying to understand what we're doing. So, but I enjoy watching them play because of how competitive they are. They're good on both sides of the ball, you know, I think they're going to be a very dangerous team all year.
Do you ever have powwows with some of the other major coaches in town just to, you know, pick brains?
I admire Lovey. I think he's done a great job for a long time. I haven't had the opportunity to spend any time with him yet, but hopefully in the future I will.
You compared actually talking about Jordan and LeBron, saying the NBA was a lot more physical when Michael played, and LeBron now they got his own defense. Which one do you think is really harder to play against, though, in your opinion?
I don't know. I think that stuff is, you know, like whenever you try to draw comparisons to different players, it's, you know, I guess it's good for the fans to talk about. But I mean, they're both great. They're both, you know, impossible to guard individually. You have to guard them with your team. You know, and even then, you know, they still have the ability to make tough shots. So to me, they're both impossible matchups.
Well, I'm just saying, though, as far as the physical brand of basketball when Jordan played, though, versus the zone defense, which defense do you think is tougher for a guy to play against, in your opinion?
Well, you know, I think whatever the rules are, you try to study them to figure out where you can gain advantages. And so it was a different game in the 90s, and there were things that you could do that really helped you a lot in terms of, you know, your hand position and different things you could do. And then when they adjusted the rules to make it more of a free-flowing type offense, they also put the
And we'll have more of Coach Tibbs next week right here on the Spotlight.
I eat the pasta twice just...
Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria at Grand and Racine is the place to go before United Center Pavilion, Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, and Sox too. Dine in or carry out with great family recipes, including homemade pastas, steaks, seafood, a great fun bar area. Meet people. Have a tremendous time. At Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Grand and Racine, you'll find a great variety of foods for you to enjoy at Salerno's.
Reggie's has tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And I do trivia there on Mondays once a month. It is a riot. It's a very cool place. Great food, too. They got it all at Reggie's at 21st and State, including my trivia. See you there. But with the second unit, if you ever do spend time with the second unit, how do you feel they're blending? What are you seeing that you like with that group?
No, I think we have a bunch of hard workers, and even though we have a lot of new guys, you know, the chemistry was definitely great with our second unit last year, and I think we're still working. We're still a team, a work in progress. But I feel like we have a lot of potential, and we're working real hard to do the best we can.
I couldn't help but be intrigued when I heard that you spent some time with Kareem Jabbar in the offseason, and certainly the #1 scorer in the history of your league carries impact, that name. Tell me a little bit about the experience with him.
It was an unbelievable experience, you know. Got to spend a week with him and work with him a little bit. I was still hurt with my ankle, so I couldn't do much on the court. But just being able to, you know, listen to his story, listen to his experience, you know, talk about his routine and things that he did, it was really interesting to me. You know, he did a lot of yoga. He's somebody who played, you know, 20 years. He definitely thinks that, you know, yoga is one of the reasons why he was able to play so long. He still has a sky hook, and it's still.
Did you try to block it?
No, I didn't try to block it. It's still pretty. He's got unbelievable touch still at his age, but it's not in training for a week with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that you get a sky hook, unfortunately. But you know, he taught me great drills. And I feel a lot better and more comfortable offensively.
I think that, you know, and he's also a man of the world, you know, with a lot of interests outside basketball, as you are, and also a guy who spent a lot of time in New York. So I bet the bonding was at multi-levels.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's really interesting. Somebody who's, you know, Kareem's a historian, you know, and, somebody who understands, you know, understands New York City very well. You know, a lot of, you know, places that I go to today, you know, he would know the story of the neighborhood and things like that. And it's just interesting to. And he's also somebody who, you know, is very interested in helping his community. And I think that that's something that I want to do as well. So just learning from the best, and it was great to be able to spend a little time with him.
I appreciate that. To wrap up, Coach Tibbs was downplayed this, but the GMs of your league voted the Bulls the top defensive team in the league in a poll of GMs, and I thought that carried a lot of weight because it's, you know, it's an insider's view. But what's your thought of that?
Well, I agree with Tibbs. I mean, just because a GM says that, you know, you're the best defensive team doesn't make you rotate, doesn't make you go out and go contest a shot even though you can't block it. You know, so I mean, I guess it's an honor, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and you got to work at it every day, and it's not easy.
You sound like a team that will never get full of itself from press clippings.
No, I mean, I think you know, we're in a situation right now where, you know, we're dealing with a little adversity. Our best player's hurt, and you know, when you don't have your best player playing, it's also what happened to us last year was pretty humbling. So I think for us, we're just trying to stay focused, stay on the right path, and prove to everybody that, you know, we're still a team to be reckoned with.
Good point. This week's show has been brought to you by the Lansing Floral Shop. Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing, 708-396-1010.